Hey, Susan. Can we talk for a sec? Didn't I tell you to go do shopping before noon? It's already way past noon. What's up? This means you have to come over here later and prepare my lunch and dinner today. Oh yeah, and you have to pay for it all. That's sort of fine.
Hi, Carol. Don't you remember? I said I couldn't do any shopping or cooking for you today. You did get my message, right? I'm on my lunch break now, but I was working since 7 a.m. There's no way I can do any shopping for you. You're just going to have to make do. About cooking dinner, I have to get back to work after lunch and I won't be done until evening. Besides, it takes about an hour by car to your place. I know you're my sister-in-law, but I'm really busy at the moment to help you. I'm really sorry.
Huh? What do you mean? You're a housewife. You've got plenty of time. Just sitting at home watching TV, I bet.
I've got a deadline to meet.
My brother Danny is supporting you. Don't give me this BS about a deadline. Where do you come up with such excuses? I mean, please. You live in a huge house. You must be making a bundle. To be honest, why would you even work? You should be playing tennis or something.
The house or my husband's salary has nothing to do with it. Besides, I decided to keep my career going even after getting married simply because I love my job.
Like I said, you're a housewife now.
I'm working from home. You can say it's my office.
You're just continuing your little hobby is all. You make it sound like it's some important job or something. You're more like a homebody.
It's not a hobby.
Oh yeah? So, Sue, you're a housewife just pretending to be some freelance writer or novelist or something, is that it? And my little brother is off on an overseas business trip, so you're doing whatever you like. What? Are you having parties over there? Wow, you really have it made. I bet you even have a guy coming over all the time. That's a no-no.
Please, keep such lewd imaginations to yourself. Thank you.
Huh?
I really have to be getting back to work. So, talk to you again. Goodbye.
Hold it 1 second. What about the grocery shopping? What am I going to do about my lunch and dinner tonight? Who's going to prepare it for me? Come on, get off your butt for God's sake. Are you still going to insist that you have a real job? Like I said, it's just a hobby. What's more, I just can't forgive you for living in such a huge and beautiful house. Why you? If you've got nothing to do, the least you can do is cook for me. Hey, are you there? Did you just cut me off?
Hey, Dan. Can you talk now?
Hey, Sue, what's on your mind?
It's about your sister.
Huh? Not my sister again.
Sorry. Always the same old problem.
Don't worry about it. Just get it all off your chest. That's what I'm here for. Anyway, I want to be kept informed of what's happening when I'm not home.
Thanks, Dan. I knew I could rely on you.
So what was it this time?
Well, she thinks my job is a hobby and I'm just lounging around the house inviting in guys and having wild parties.
A hobby? Having guys over, huh?
I keep telling her I have a real job and that I'm working from home. She just won't believe me.
Oh boy, I can't believe her! She's always been like that, always had her own way. Apparently her husband started working from home last week. So I'm sure she knows what it's about when you say working from home. It's almost normal at most companies recently. Can't get why she won't believe you.
Well, you bring home a good salary and so she apparently feels it's strange that I would have to work.
Oh, that's her reasoning. Give me a break.
And she also mentioned the house.
The house? What about the house?
She says that living here all by myself when you're on a business trip isn't fair.
Well, I can't help that.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that, right?
And also, Carol should know the circumstances.
Yeah, right? She was there when it was all explained, so I'm completely aware of the circumstances. And it was like only 6 months ago. Do you think she just forgot?
I doubt she forgot. But knowing Carol, she only chooses to hear what she wants to hear. She's always been like that. She then conjures up some fairy tale that fits her narrative.
Yeah, that's her for sure.
Actually, if I could just set her straight, I would, but no matter what I say, it just goes in one ear and comes out the other. It's just no use. It's like talking to a lampshade. Believe me, I've done it a million times. Nothing seems to work.
But at least you understand how I feel. That's good enough for me.
Thanks, that makes me feel better.
Anyways, it's just 2 more weeks. We just have to be patient for a little longer.
You think you can hang on for 2 weeks?
Yeah. I'll just keep it up, like I did yesterday. I guess I can manage somehow. And she hasn't been calling me recently. I suppose her husband started working from home, so she's been texting me constantly online. At least I can ignore her, if I prefer. And she lives like an hour drive away, so she won't pop in any time of the day. Thank God for that.
Alright then. If you can't take it anymore or something comes up, my folks are nearby, so give them a call or just pop over there. They'll help you out for sure.
Yeah, okay, thanks.
Okay, I'm heading out to lunch with the guys. See ya.
Thanks for hearing me out. I feel a whole lot better.
No problem. Take care and don't worry.
Hey, Susan, are you there? This is important.
Oh, hello, Carol. Can I help you with something?
I'm on my way over there right now.
Huh? On your way? Over here? You mean to my house?
What else would I be talking about?
Well, I thought...
Hey, guess what? I got divorced.
Huh? Divorce? You mean like separated from... You're not serious. Really? But why?
Yeah, it was really nothing serious. I went out with this guy, and when my husband found out about it, it was nothing serious. You know my husband, he's working from home now, and with him there, I couldn't bring my guy over anymore. I was forced to meet him outside, and while we were out, a friend of his saw us, and well, you can imagine what happened next.
You're kidding me!
Oh boy, I really screwed up.
Hey, Carol! This is no laughing matter!
Yeah, well, it is what it is. And besides, I already broke up with this guy. I wasn't that into him anyway. My folks found out about it too and don't want me coming home. So that leaves me only one choice, and that's to move in with you guys, so I'll see you soon.
Huh? Stop right there! You must be kidding. You can't just decide that on your own? I don't remember telling you our address.
Why are you being so difficult? My luggage is set to arrive there at any time, so it arrives before me. Take care of it, would you? You have plenty of room there, right? What's one extra room?
Plenty of room?
Wow, to think I'll be living in the huge house. I can't wait.
Hey, Carol?
Alright then, I'm on my way. Have some dinner ready for me. Okay, see ya.
Carol, wait! We're not living in that house anymore! I can't believe this. Did she just block me? Hey, Carol! Please pick up!
Hey, Susan, are you there? What the hell is this about? What the hell is going on? Come on, Susan, pick up!
Finally! I've been trying to reach you!
What is this? I just arrived at your house. These two old folks were standing out on the front stairs waiting for me. They said it was their house and property, and if I didn't get out, they would call the police. They should be off the property.
Well, they had the right. Besides, you living with us makes no sense.
Huh? How could you say that? That's not fair. We're family.
Please don't start with that again.
But you hire those old caretakers. If you have that much money, one more person living there would make no difference.
Caretakers?
Yeah, those two were the butler and the maid, right? You need people to take care of that huge place. I can't believe you ordered your helpers to shoo me away, your own flesh and blood. What were you thinking, for God's sake? Call them or something and let me onto the property right away. I'm right outside the gate, and it's starting to rain, so hurry the hell up.
Carol?
Yup, it's definitely starting to rain.
Those people? The caretakers you were talking about? They're my uncle and aunt.
Huh? Uncle? Those old folks are your uncle and aunt?
Yeah, that's right. My father's older brother.
You're kidding! You have your uncle working as a butler?
Nobody said anything about a butler.
So what is this all about then?
The mansion you're so obsessed about is owned by my uncle and aunt. It's their home and property.
Huh? Wait a sec. Then why were you living there? You started living there like from 6 months ago, right? So I figured it was Danny's place.
Well, my uncle had to go away for a while, so... For 6 months or so, I was asked to look after the place. That's all.
What the hell are you talking about?
My uncle and his wife returned from overseas last week. And they no longer needed me to look after the place, so I left and went abroad.
Huh? Let me stop you right there. No way! You're saying you're not even in the States anymore?
That's right.
Why? Why are you overseas?
Dan's been stationed in Europe, so I just joined him.
Huh? This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Excuse me? We relayed this news to you loud and clear. We had a family meeting and explained that my uncle asked me to look after the house for 6 months. We explained all that to you. Don't you remember? We also informed you that I would be joining Dan in Europe by the end of the year. So, we're living in an apartment over here until we find a larger place.
You're kidding, right?
Anyway, I was able to continue work because my work allows me to work anywhere I want.
Then what the hell am I supposed to do?
What do you mean?
I have nowhere to live.
Why don't you just rent an apartment?
I don't have money for that. My husband took everything after he found out I was cheating on him. I think I have about $100 on me. That's it. How am I supposed to live on that?
Oh, that's too bad.
Susan?
Yes?
Okay, I accept that you're working at home and it's not some hobby. And I won't pester you about being a homebody or anything, so... Could you lend me a little money?
I really don't know.
Come on, I'm your sister-in-law. It's the least you could do for me.
Yeah, right.
Oh, thanks so much.
Sorry, I can't help you.
Huh?
I really don't want anything to do with someone who jokes about cheating on her husband. So sorry. If I lend you money, that means I will have to continue dealing with you. So, I'll pass.
Wait a second. You're not serious. Please.
Maybe you can find some live-in job, like a maid. Good luck. Bye. My mother-in-law told me what happened afterwards. Apparently she had nowhere to go after that. I don't know where she came up with such a crazy idea, but she found her old schoolmate, a guy she used to date back in high school. I heard she took marriage papers to this guy and demanded that he marry her. Unfortunately, this guy was already married. As they were bickering in front of this guy's house, his wife came home and demanded to know what was going on. Well, as you can imagine, things really got heated. Eventually, the cops were called, and she was arrested. Well, her parents picked her up and took her home to their place. But she still had a considerable amount to pay to her ex-husband for cheating on him. She was forced to take a live-in job at a factory out in the country. They tell me she's working day and night at this place. Apparently a real desolate and lonely place. She's stuck with these circumstances until she pays back her debts. I guess.
Hey, Harold,
You got a minute? I have something to say to you.
Hey, Jane. What is this something? Is it important? Want to talk directly?
Well, actually, I was going to call and talk to you directly, but figured I should leave this kind of stuff in text form, you know. So, do you mind?
No, not at all. So, what's up?
We've been going on for, 5 years now? And now we're both in our mid-20s, right?
Yeah, almost past the midway point and on our way to 30. Time flies.
Yeah, right? So, I'm seriously contemplating marriage. And age-wise, thought it would be a good time to bring it up. Most of our classmates have already gotten married.
Yeah, I know. As I said before, I asked you to wait a little bit longer. Remember? I'm currently studying so I can take over my parents' business. There's still a lot to learn, and I'm pretty busy. I'm not quite ready. I don't want to be a burden on you later on.
Yeah, I heard that so many times. But a woman is only young once. I want to get married right away and be happy as soon as I can. So, I want to break up with you.
Huh? Break up?
If you keep postponing the marriage, before you know it, I'll be in my 30s. And there's a limit to when I can have a child.
I completely understand how you feel, but until I can be really confident in myself, I just can't. Can't you wait for a little longer? It's gonna be several years before I'll be promoted to company president, but after a year or two, we can start planning the wedding. And for now, the company's on a steady keel. I will never make you struggle financially.
To be honest, I'm a little worried about your family business. I asked you about it before, but I still don't know what sort of a company it is. It's just some local business or a small factory, right? You guys are okay now, but it seems kind of shaky. Never know what will happen going forward. You always say you'll make me happy and would not burden me, but that's all talk. You never know what will happen.
Let me get this straight. You're saying my pay won't be so great, and that's why you're concerned?
I want to be a housewife, so I really don't want to have to work. And you say this company is a family business run by close relatives. Not really well-known name you can brag about. It'd be different if I was a wife of some major corporation. I sure would prefer a famous corporate name I could boast to my friends about.
Famous corporate name. Huh. So it's all about having a cool title. Are you telling me you want to break up just for a title? So, what was all that time we spent together? All these years?
It means nothing if we can't marry. During your university, you were fairly good looking, so I figured I would go out with you and see how things worked out. But, you know what? It's not about looks. A guy's gotta have money and a corporate title.
Okay, so Jane, you want to dump me and find a guy with money and a cool title. Is that it? Even if he's 30 years your senior?
Huh? Why do you...
Do you really think I didn't know? I know you've been two-timing me with a guy you met on the dating site. I knew about you guys a long time ago. He's the vice president of a major corporation. He's almost 60 and twice divorced.
So what? What's it got to do with you? It's none of your business. I'm breaking up with you, and we're not even engaged. You have no right to tell me what to do. I can marry whoever I want. Way better than marrying the so-called president of a tiny local company of a factory or whatever it is. I'd rather go out with an older guy who makes a 6-figure annual income.
Yeah. Well, what he lacks in appearance and age, he has money and prestige, I guess. Your perfect definition of a great guy.
Yeah, unlike you. So, stop holding me back and break up with me.
Yeah. Okay. You seem set on dumping me. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna stop you. Do as you please, Jane.
Finally. Figure it out, huh? So that's that. Our relationship is finally over. And please don't talk to me again. I'm the wife of a rich businessman. You're the owner of a local business. We live in completely different worlds. Do you get it?
Yeah, I got it. I'll never speak to you ever again. And please, block me online. Alright then. I hope you find your happiness.
I don't need you to tell me that. I sure will be happy. Just watch. Hey, Harold! It's been so long. I saw the newspapers. Your company was all over the news. I'm not really sure what it is all about, but that is really something on the front page. I knew you would be a success someday.
Huh? Is that you, Jane? What's up? Did you decide to unblock me?
I saw a huge picture of you in the paper today, and I immediately contacted you. I thought your company was some small local business or something. You were able to get, what was it? A patent? I was so shocked. I did a little research on my own. Didn't realize your company has a long history and is quite large. Your company runs various vacation spots and hotels, right? Harold, you never told me your family business was so big and rich.
Well, I'm not the one that's rich. My parents own the whole thing. They've been protecting the company and family name for generations.
But you're going to inherit it all someday, right? All of it is going to be yours someday, right? The company and all its assets and all the money, right?
Yeah, well, I guess. That's a long way away. I'm still learning the ropes.
Wow, you're set to inherit it all. It's so wonderful. That's my boyfriend.
Huh? What's with this, my boyfriend? Don't you remember? We split up years ago. What happened to the old guy you were gonna marry?
I broke up with him long time ago. He was rich, but he was just too old. He smells, he's fat, and just really yucky. So, I figured we could get back together.
What? Not a chance. Why would I go with you again? Besides,
But the last time we talked about breaking up, you tried hard to stop me. I was sure I sensed some affection towards me. There is nobody to interrupt our relationship anymore. So I'm willing to let bygones be bygones and start over.
like I said, no chance. Besides,
Come on, don't be shy. And your preparations for the job? That's just about complete, right? This time, I'll marry you. I'll go over to your place this weekend, say hello to your folks. What do you say? Boy, I can't wait to go to your house. I heard your home is quite a mansion. Can't wait to be called the president's wife.
I already have 2 kids.
Huh?
I'm already married, and I have 2 lovely kids. So obviously, I can't marry you. Sorry.
Huh? What? Are you serious? Why are you married?
Am I not allowed to get married? I mean, I never said I was gonna stay single for the rest of my life.
But when we were going out, you never wanted to get married. As if you're avoiding it. But then you break up with me, and after a couple of years, you get married? Come on! And you have kids? That's absurd! Then why didn't you marry me back then, when I asked?
That's why I told you back then, to wait a year or 2 to get things in order. Then I would marry you. You're the one who couldn't wait and went ahead and had a fling with that dude. Something about money and a cool title, as I recall.
Yeah, but I didn't know about your company.
Jane, you really are something. You don't even try to hide the fact that all you're interested in is the money.
I want you to divorce your wife right away and marry me. Your ex-wife can take custody of the kids, and we'll make our own.
Are you senile? I'm not getting divorced. My wife is a wonderful and sophisticated woman, unlike you. After breaking up with you, my folks introduced me to her. She completely understands what is required for my job and supports me every step of the way. She makes me very happy. She made me realize the importance of family. She's a wonderful wife. And FYI, she would never cheat on me.
But I broke off my relationship with that guy just so I could marry you. I make amends. I broke it off to be with you. It's because I love you, Harold. I can't believe you would chase away your ex-girlfriend that way. You're so cruel. Monster!
What the hell are you talking about? Your breaking up with the guy has nothing to do whatsoever with me. We're complete strangers.
But...
And you said you broke up with the guy. That's a lie, right? The truth is, he dumped you. Am I right?
Huh? Of course not.
That guy you had that affair with? He's a real womanizer, I hear. He would lay his hands on not only his employees, but also his daughter's friends. He would use his money as bait to lure in any woman that would fall for it. I can understand him being twice divorced. He just used you and dumped you. Am I right? As you said, woman is only young once, but that precious time was all used up by some old womanizing geezer. I feel for you, Jane.
No, you're wrong. He didn't use me. I was the one who dumped him. Stop making it out like I'm the victim here.
Yeah, I get it. Anyways, I have a wonderful family, so I have no intention of marrying you. Find some other schmuck. This time, I'm gonna block you, so please don't try contacting me again.
What? Hey, come on! Can't I just contact you sometimes? If you can't marry me, how about a mistress?
I wouldn't even want you as a friend. Like you said, we live in completely different worlds. So, I'll leave you with those wise words. See ya!
Hold on, please!
After we had the conversation, Jane hung around our home and office, trying to find the chance to talk to me again. She ended up stealing our mail and dumping garbage in our yard. We set up a security camera and got all the recorded evidence we needed. We took that to the police and charged her with stalking. Jane's parents visited us and apologized for her daughter's behavior. They promised they would keep a close eye on her and that she would never bother us again. We received minor compensation for her nuisance and she was let go into the custody of her folks. That was the last I ever saw of Jane.